Guys, how's it going? I thought I'd do this video. I know it's been a while since I did one, but I got some stuff I gotta do today, so here's what I got going on. I'm in my Dodge right now, and I come out a couple weeks ago to start it up, and this is what I got. You can see I'm turning the key. Nothing. So starter's bad, so I'm gonna have to replace it, and I'll show you what you gotta do to do that. So let's get going. So first thing you want to do, take your positive terminal off your battery. That way you can unhook it, and the starter's right down in there. So now I gotta jack it up so I can get my big ass up underneath it. So I'm gonna do that now. I'll be right back. Hey guys, this is where we're at. I'm kind of cramped in here, so I'll do the best I can. Get moved around here. I don't know if that hole right there, if you can see it. Just try to, this hole right, where are we at? Right here, where my finger is. I can't get a good shot. It's so fucking hard to get up in here. Let me lay this way, maybe. Okay. Is that what we're looking at? Yeah, I don't know how well you can see that. Right there's one of the bolt holes for it, for the starter. And then back in behind this plate right here, right in that hole. I don't know if you can see it. Right in that hole right there, there's one way back up, and I can't even get my arms in there to show you. But I mean, you got the exhaust in the way, you got everything else. You got to take that. There's that nut there that has the wires, and then I think there's a wire that slides on a stud or a terminal up on top of that, and your starter will fall out. I mean, as you can see, I've already got the bolts out. 15 mil is what I used to get them out. I don't know, that's what I had. It worked. You'll have to have a 20-foot thing of extensions and a breaker bar and everything else to get it out, because there's no room here. I don't know, you know, I mean, right there's the floor, you know, this is the converter. I mean, there's no room. What I ended up doing was, let me get turned around here. I bought that off of Amazon for like 20, I guess 30 bucks I paid for that. It's a electric impact, 1/2 inch. I used 2 big extensions and a 15 mil regular socket. And that's what I had to use to get it off. I couldn't, you can't get enough torque in this small space here to get it. So I do have the battery unhooked, as you've seen. So I'm sorry if the camera's shaking. I got bad nerves. But, we'll see if we can get this out of here now. There it is. There you go. I gotta unhook the wires, and I'll show you that when I'm done here, when it's laying on the ground. I'll be back. So there's the wires. There's the one that goes on the spade terminal right there. There's the one that goes on the stud. That's 1/2 inch nut. You take the nut off, pull it back out. Got to kind of wiggle and jiggle it, and finally that will come off. So we're all out. Now it's time to go. I'll show you the starter once I crawl out from under this damn thing, and then it's time to drive 45 minutes to go get a new one, because that's the only place around that has one. So I'll be back in a second. Here it is. Right there's the terminal, the one goes on, the slide on one. There's the 1/2-inch nut. That other one goes on. It's pretty crunchy. I think the solenoid's bad, but I gotta drive and go get the new one, so I'll show you that when I get home. Alright guys, so here it is. Just got back from getting it. This is a rebuilt one. It ended up being like $118 and some change. There's a $50 core on it. The only place around here that had it was Advance, so had to go there. It's like around almost 2 o'clock. I left around 12:30, a little bit after 12:30, so you know, that's how far away I had to go to get it. But I'm gonna stab it back in here once I get rid of all this water that's pouring down off the truck from the ice melting off, and get this thing back in, and hopefully we're rocking and rolling again. So we'll see what happens. Guys, it might be a little windy. It's pretty windy here, but I got everything buttoned up down below. You need to be really careful when you're putting in the starter bolts, because I think I might have stripped the bottom one out, but it's tight, so I'm not going to worry about it. But I got the battery hooked back up there. So now's the moment of truth. See if we get her to go. Oh, get my ass in here. Okay, here we go. There she is. Yeah, buddy. Sweet. I'll show you here what I used. This is all the tools that you're gonna need. Sorry for being in my face, but this is what I use. Here's my jack and a jack stand. Be really careful when you're if you're working where there's ice. Be really careful, because your jack will melt down into the ice and it gets stuck. When I just left it down, it actually fell off the jack as the jack come down, because it's so icy underneath my truck. So if you work where there's ice and stuff, just be careful. But this is what I use. It's a 1/2-inch wrench. That's for the bolt or the nut on the starter, and the jack and the jack stand. Over here. And an electric impact with the 15 mil, and I had 2 big extensions. You're pretty much gonna need them. There's no room in there at all, so that's all you gotta do. So there you go, guys. That's changing the starter in a Dodge Ram with the 4.7 flex fuel in it. Have a good one. Bye.